How do you use your network to get help making career and life decisions?
Like most people, first of all, first having that network is the key, right? Having a good network is really, it's tremendous. It really is. It's something you don't realize when you first maybe come out of school. I'm not sure, it's funny. When I came out of school, I don't think I understood the power of it. But it took me years to kind of figure out that I actually needed one. And I thought just being like a smart guy was enough and people would just come to me, and it's not exactly how it works. And the reality is that there's a lot of big decisions that you make, right? There's all those different paths in life, those forks in life that you come across, and making those decisions in isolation they're dangerous to do that, first of all. It's also terrifying. And so having a network of people that you can bounce ideas off of, that you can bounce these questions off of, these big life questions, do I take this job? Do I do this startup? Do I buy this place? Do I put my kids in private or public school? And of course, you have this interesting network because you've got almost like specializations within your network, right? You have the school specialization, the career specialization, and then the financial specialization that exists within your network. Actually, you could probably sit there and go to Facebook and create, different groups around that. Or actually, probably LinkedIn might be a better one for some of this stuff. That's where most of those relationships probably are sitting. Yeah. Where you can sit there and say, these are my financial advisors, and so on and so forth. And actually, one of the guys who's an advisor for kind of a family advisor, it's a friend of ours, guy Victor Cohen. He always jokes how he's on our advisory board. He's on the Ferrentino family advisory board. And it's actually a really good way of looking at it, right? It's looking at your own family as a corporation a little bit, and the corporation, a company has an advisory board, and so why wouldn't your family have an advisory board of people that have trusted advisors that you go to for these kind of big life questions?
What questions do you ask them?
In this particular case, a lot of about career choice. What should we do when there is those certain opportunities that come along? What do you do? Do you take the opportunity? Do you stick with the one you have? And do you take a chance? Do you not? Is the situation you're in, are you doing well? Because sometimes you kind of forget that maybe the situation that you're in is actually a pretty good one, because you kind of become numb to it. It becomes your new level set after a period of time, and all of a sudden you're like, it's always nice to have someone reminding you and say, listen, buddy, you got a good gig. It's all right. Don't be so upset. And so having that outside perspective is really helpful. Also, finances, is a big one, especially with Victor. He was a big-time guy in the finance industry for many years, still is. So his input into kind of what we should do there is a big one. Really big one. And then, you look at other, my parents obviously, are in that advisory board. Other friends are in that advisory board career-wise. You're definitely in that. There's a few other people in the kind of startup tech community that are part of that. And so it's really the kind of the big ones, right? It's career, family, and finance. That's kind of the big ones there.